This is Dr. Joel B. Goodin. I'm going to celebrate with all of you. I'm celebrating 2 awards that I got, but the goal of this video to introduce that footage of getting those awards is to say I shouldn't have been the only one on that stage. We did it as a team. I did it with my colleagues. I did it with my students. My colleagues serve on committees with me. My students have to buy into what I'm selling. They've got to invest. And ultimately, it's them that have to cross the finish line. They've got to do the really hard work, the learning. All I can say is go this way, go that way. They've got to trust me to guide them through the darkness and not to let them fall into the ravine and the cracks and hit the boulders and bump their heads, and all that's metaphorical. That's not really things you need to worry about in a dissertation, but the equivalent, the academic equivalent of boulders and ravines is definitely in there. It's a lonely, isolating process. It's long. It's the longest, hardest journey you'll ever take. And I want to give a shout out to my students, and that's why I want to share the footage and why I want to say a little bit beforehand, because those students, my students, they're the ones that motivate me. They're the ones that keep me going. They buy into what I'm selling, and then I pour into them. And together, we have won some awards. One from the Presidential Recognition Award, where we just sort of find some wisdom in the process. A lot of students have been involved in being interviewed after they've finished. And the other one is sort of student engagement, faculty excellence, in just sort of doing the daily stuff, making sure the students are taken care of. And if they didn't buy in, let me say it once more time, if they didn't do what I'm asking and choose without evidence to trust me and to say I'm gonna put my academic career in this person's hand, if they didn't do that, I wouldn't have any success. My awards are contingent on them. So I thank all of you that help, all of you parents and families and all that support the students that do the work. Wives, husbands, children, grandparents, churches. I'm thankful. It's a sign to me that my students and I are headed in the right directions. We're doing the right things it takes, and somebody's noticing and saying, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. There's room for improvement. Let's figure that out. How can we keep making this process better? How can we keep the success rates in the high 90s? How can we do everything we can to make a student capable of getting a PhD able to get a PhD? How can we make that path smooth? As smooth as possible. Thank you all for all you've done to help me. Thank you for being my team, my academic family. God bless.
Our next award is for the Outstanding Student Engagement and Teaching Excellence for our full-time faculty. This award, like the other award, recognizes a full-time faculty member who has gone beyond the faculty role and responsibility to ensure student success. This individual not only meets the expectations of the role, but has successfully demonstrated a higher level of commitment to excellence at NCU. This award for 2021 for our full-time faculty, and this individual is here with us today, goes to Joel Goodin. Come on up. So, as Joel's coming up, I'll share just briefly. Joel's been with us for over 4 years. He is well known for providing multi-modality feedback. Most of his students will not only get written feedback, they'll get a video, they get all types of resources. He's well known for putting together, and sometimes I swear I think he's doing it at 3 in the morning, he puts together videos for each of his students to teach them specific principles and ideas with the course that he feels like they need to learn. So, Joel, thank you for everything you did. Oh, hey,
These are Excellence in Adelphi Awards continued, and it's basically to recognize people who have made incredible contributions to the university, and one of them I'm really proud of, and this one falls under the presidential recognition. Okay, and this one goes to someone who's, I don't know how he does all of it in an hour, but the first recipient's Joel Goodin. Joel Goodin, he's almost his own media dynasty, in the sense that he not only meets with students and alumni to discuss their professional goals, but he hosts 3 different shows on different mediums that focus on social change, personal integrity, and doctoral success. He actively researches why doctoral students are successful and has influenced NCU a great deal, and has made a commitment optimizing his own ability as a dissertation chair. He is conscientious, he's motivated, and really, if you could clone 2,000 of them, we could get a doctoral success rate in the high 90s. And I just want to say thank you for all you do.